What up? Did my voice just go out? Yeah, probably. What up, Pink Lady T-Birds? Just happy watchers of my My name is Jimmi Pynk, and this is my first live stream since I've had surgery. So that's a thing right now. So yeah, I am this is different. My voice can't get that loud, which is probably good because I'm on the same floor as my mother, so to not get loud, so I won't be smoking during the live stream, and my voice comes in and out. So this is about as loud as I get. This is a rounder, none of which are my clothes, all my mom's. But other than that, what's up? What's good? Waka waka waka. What's good with y'all? How's everybody going? I'm just getting into Sierra's stash that she gave me. Chardonnay and white Zinfandel, because y'all know I love white wine. So I'm gonna roll with the Chardonnay first. So this is my first live since I've had surgery. My voice is slowly but surely coming back. It does go in and out. I did have my post-op follow up with my surgeon. This is going to be normal, and that may happen for the next 2 months for my voice to go in and out. And I didn't realize until I went live that it's actually on its way out. So this is about as loud as it's going to get. I know y'all are used to me being very loud and very animated, but I can tell right now this is as loud as it gets, and I'm pushing it to be loud. So yeah, but I'm getting a lot better. I feel a lot better. I can breathe. I'm not 100%, but I'm good for having surgery. Not 100%, but better than I was when my thyroid was still in my neck. So that's where we're at right now. Hello, Elias. Izzy Bear. Chaos Bleeds. We have so much to cover, and I don't know how long I'm going to be able to talk before my voice goes all the way out, because I didn't realize when I started this live that my voice is already on its way out. I didn't realize that. I don't know when it's strong and when it's weak. I didn't realize it's on its way out when I started this live. So it's on its way out. My voice is definitely on its way out. I could get a resurgence where it gets strong during this. I may get to the point where we have to end it because it goes out. That's just where we're at. It's going to be that way for the next 2 months. So strap in. I appreciate each and every one of you guys who have already been prepared for what may happen after surgery, and that's where we're at now. Hey, listen, bitch. What's up? Delicately blessed. I'm behind on getting content out. I'm doing the best I can. And that's all I can tell y'all. I really didn't plan on doing a live. My voice was on its way out. I really didn't realize it was on its way out when I decided to do the live. I'm like, oh, let me go live for a little bit because my voice has been pretty good. And then I started talking and it's on its way out. I'm sorry. Y'all better all subscribe to listen, bitch. If you watched the video to just premiere it, y'all know that's what y'all need to do. Other than that, there's been a lot going on in the news. I hope y'all have been following for all of that. No, I'm doing a premiere at the same time. I wanted to see if I could. So I can. Trying to get all the revenue at the same time that I can. Because I got a Google payout. And I kind of spent it and didn't even realize I got a Google payout. So I got to make that shit back up. Apparently, I'm going back to work in July. So here's where we're at. Let's talk about some things. So clearly, this ain't even my childhood bedroom. This is my childhood, the extra bedroom. But let's talk about it. I'm here. This is what's going on. Let's get into it. Delicately blessed. I wish my job. Well, my job is on rotating layoffs still. If any of y'all remember, before I even went on sick leave, the first time, a year and a half ago, we was on rotating layoffs. My job is still on rotating layoffs. So there's that. Industry ain't what it used to be. Thanks, Trump. And then other things have happened. But excuse me. Couple things I want to talk about recently in the news. Demonetization in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The officers that murdered Breonna Taylor have still not been charged with murder. That needs to happen. I know a lot of you guys. What's up, geriatrics? I'm feeling good. My voice is on its way out, so hopefully y'all can hear me. Something that recently happened, because I know a lot of you guys are the people that had me watch Big Mouth on Netflix. A lot of you guys are the reason why I even watched Big Mouth on Netflix. And Jenny Slate, who was the voice of Missy, has come out and said she is leaving the show. They may give her another job, but she said she's leaving the show because Black characters need to be voiced by Black actresses. And that was a problem that I had with Big Mouth, is that Missy was this Black character that was voiced by not a Black actress. Jenny Slate has stepped aside, as well as Kristen Bell from another show that I'm not familiar with. Both of them have stepped aside from voicing Black characters because they feel like Black voice actors need to be voicing Black characters. That's huge. That just happened today. That's huge. We already know the police was dirty. I know Cleveland from the Cleveland show is also white. But the Cleveland show is not a thing anymore. But these are Jenny Slate and Kristen Bell have come out and stepped aside and said Black voices need to be voiced by Black voices. You know, it's a good thing that everybody is like, okay, Black voices matter, and the changes are being made are great, but the changes that we're asking to be made are not being made. That's great that you want to Netflix and HBO Max and all these things. Y'all want to put y'all Black voice forward and all these things and change these things, and all of those things are great. And thank you. And we appreciate it. But what we need changed is cops having free range, like stopping, frisking things, and marijuana laws and these things that are set up specifically for black people to fucking fail. We appreciate what you're doing. We appreciate your changes, and we appreciate Aunt Jemima ain't locked to the table making pancakes no more. And we appreciate that white people ain't doing black voices no more. And we appreciate all of that. But what we asked for was a policy change that we're treated fairly. All of these things are important too, but I feel like if this was a Sunday, y'all changing the whipped cream, what we're asking for is not the whipped cream. We're not asking for the syrup to be changed. We're not asking for the ice cream to be changed. We're asking for a change in how you make the sundae. So thank you for changing the whipped cream. Thank you for changing the syrup. And in a small way, thank you for adding chocolate chips to your ice cream. What we're asking for is a change in how you make the sundae altogether. I think that's the best analogy I can give y'all. Thank you for changing y'all whipped cream. Thank you for changing your topping. Thank you for adding chocolate chips to the ice cream. But what we're asking for is how we're asking for change for is how you make the sundae to begin with. So as much as it's appreciated, I need real change. I appreciate it, but where's the real change? We absolutely need to go back for what Crip was meant for. 100%. What's up, Christmas Queen? But no, for real. Like, thank you for changing the whipped cream, and thank you for changing the syrup, and thank you for adding chocolate chips to the ice cream. But we're not asking for any of that. We're asking for change in how you make the sundae to begin with. There are small changes that we appreciate, but where the real change needs to happen is how you make the sundae to begin with. Yeah, delicately blessed. To a point of what I'm saying, yeah. This is it is, and this kind of is that. Like you get a bad meal at a restaurant and you like, well, my meal was bad. I was treated badly. My meal was bad. I was already handed. The menu can only be this certain part of the menu is all I can get anyway. And then it was bad. And then I complained to you, and you're like, well, we apologize. And here's your refund. Well, okay, a refund is cool, but are you going to correct the way you serve the meal to me the next time? Good analogy. I will say this. Can I say this right now? And I told you my voice is going to come in and out. My voice is really in this low point right now. So I hope y'all can hear what I'm saying, because my voice is really at the low point and it's not going to get any louder. The young generation and the K-pop fans, the young generation, the 14, 15, 16, 17-year-olds are really the future. And now I can see what the future is really going to be. These 13, 14, 15, 16-year-olds who understand that the revolution will not be televised. It will be online and it will be on social media. And the things that they're doing and the way they're upturning hashtags and trends and upturning them to make them positive. The way that they said, oh, it's going to be this Trump rally and bought up all the tickets and turned that on us here. these babies get it. And we were scared that growing up under this Trump regime, that they weren't going to get it. They're the ones that actually do get it. And they are the actual revolution. And they are the ones that are actually putting in work and making a change in a way that us that are a little bit older didn't know it was going to be a change. They're the future, and they do it in a way where they're the future. They're the revolutionaries. These 13, 14, 15, 16-year-old K-pop fans are the real revolutionaries. They know the trend before it happens, and they turn that shit on its head. It's amazing. Yeah, these K-pop kids, these 13 to 17-year-old kids right now are the real revolutionaries. They know that the future is online and social media, and they're using all the social media, even though we're on social media, but these kids that grew up in social media are the real revolutionaries. They are turning it out on social media because they are really first generation social media, and they are turning it out. People my age, or people for real, even though I'm only 42 years old, it's people my age as grandparents already. It's fucked up, but it's true. It's people my age that's already grandparents. Them babies, them the real revolutionaries. They are looking at this social media shit and really going hard with it. 30 and under. And for all this, I even say 20 and under. And they are really taking everything. Oh, this the hashtag y'all want to do. And we just gonna up and flip it because we understand social media because we're first generation social media. They the real revolutionaries right now. And they are doing that. Elijah Daniel in 50 years is going to be in somebody's history book like, I don't want to say like Martin Luther King, but he's going to be in somebody's history book. Elijah Daniel is going to be in somebody's history book like how, trying to get the actual correct equivalent. He's going to be in somebody's history book in 50 years. Yeah, I'm going to jump out the window and say that. Like Rosa Parks is in your history books now. Because Elijah Daniel is out here, really out here as a TikTok star saying, let's look at these gay rights. Let's look at these black rights. Let's look at, because his new crusade right now, after he just trolled this Trump shit, his new crusade is Bryan Singer. He is really out here doing that shit on TikTok. You gotta know where we at right now. And these K-pop fans that's twisting these hashtags around and doing that is the real revolutionaries right now. I'm not a millennial. I'm not a millennial. I'm Generation X. I'm at the tail end, but I'm not a millennial. I'm Generation X. Hi, Elias. Oh yeah, Kaepernick. Yeah. Once we get everything straightened out, like he's gonna be on the right side of history, and he's gonna be a revolutionary. Like these people that we have, these Rosa Parks and Martin Luther Kings and Malcolm X's, and the things that we were taught in school, there are so many people that I'm sitting here watching them make history that in 50 years, that's going to be what's in the books. And that's why the Cleveland show fucking failed. You made the Cleveland show, which should have been for black people to watch, and we're watching it and like, that's not us. No, Elias, I'll tell you the truth. Like I said, y'all told me to watch Big Mouth. I am a really, really big fan of Jenny Slate. I think she's funny. I think she's really talented. Um, I think she would be foolish to have not taken that part. Y'all drew that character as black. She didn't have to be black. Y'all drew the character as black. She didn't have to be black. But there is a responsibility, even though there's not even a storyline in Big Mouth because she's black. There's not even that storyline. But if the zeitgeist is pushing for you to be aware of black issues and things like that, and for her to come out and say, you know what, this is a black character, because that's something that I caught on to very quickly. Y'all told me to watch Big Mouth. I didn't when I did. And I liked Missy as a character. And I was like, wait, Missy ain't even voiced by a black woman. What the fuck? I got it. No, the Cleveland show was problematic. The Cleveland show was problematic because you had all these black people that wasn't voiced by, your main character wasn't voiced by a black person. No, the Cleveland show was problematic. It was funny. I watched it, but it was problematic. And we have to understand that problematic only means problematic. It can be problematic and still be funny. It can be problematic and still be entertaining. It can be problematic and not be racist to certain people. But it is problematic when there's a black character voiced by a white voice. It is still problematic. Y'all get hung up on definitions. Y'all get hung up on one thing can't be multiple things. They can be. It can still be problematic and funny. It can still be problematic and truthful. We can go back to Blazing Saddles. It's still problematic because for whatever reason, the Chappelle show is problematic. The Chappelle show is so problematic that Dave Chappelle walked away from it because it normalized people saying nigga. It can be problematic and still be prolific. But you got the joke, but did you get the joke? And did you pay attention? It can be problematic and smart, problematic and funny, problematic and tell the truth. It can do all. It could still do both. It could still do multiple things and be problematic. I think Rachel Dolezal is the best example of problematic and problem solving at the same time. So you're not really black. You faked being black, but look at all the shit when she was the head of the NAACP that she did. Faking black. She could have really just did that with her privilege and did the same things, but it's problematic because she said, well, let me fake like I'm black because I advanced faster in the black ranks than I would have been a white woman. But look at all she did while she was there. You can be problematic and still do good. I like the character of Cleveland. I still identify with the character of Cleveland. What's funny? So that's the thing, you know. But we have the unique opportunity in 2020 that you don't have to be both. Now we have the unique opportunity. It's like you don't get to be problematic, and we have to accept it, even though it is problematic, because it's the best shot we get. We have a unique thing in 2020. You don't get to be both. You don't. If you're problematic, you're done. Do it right and do it the first time. And we have a unique opportunity. Excuse me. We have a unique opportunity because of what's going on to say, hey, yeah, this was problematic. Clean it up, and now you can tell the story without being problematic. That just happened. We can uniquely do that now. I appreciate every company, every TV show, every actress, every actor, every activist that's coming out and saying, like, hey, that's great. And thank you for that. But what we asked for was to be treated equally. And where's the policy change? All of this is cute. Thank you, Jenny Slate, for not playing a black character and you're white. Thank you, Kristen Bell, for not playing a black character, but you white. Thank you, people that sued Panera Bread because they didn't want black people at their counter. No fucking duh. It don't even seem inviting to us. Thank you, whatever company that fired somebody that posted racist Facebook shit that you hired. Thank you for all that. But where is the policy change where we are treated equally? I appreciate everything that y'all are doing. This is Black Lives Matter. Thank you, Netflix, for putting all of your black movies up front before you can even get to anything else. You got to click past that. Thank you for trying to help people to learn the black experience through the black documentaries and movies that you have. Thank you for all of that. We appreciate all of that. But what we asked for was equality, and what we asked for was a policy change. That's great that Netflix said, watch fucking 13 Reasons Why and Pose and 13 and whatever other black movie y'all got and Ray and whatever other fucking black movie y'all rented and learn the black experience. Thank you for that. But when I drive down the goddamn street, am I still gonna get pulled over and handcuffed and tased and shot for no reason? Thank you for supporting the black point of view, and thank you for supporting Black Lives Matter. What we asked for was equality. And does any of this stop anybody from being pulled over and killed for being black? Thank you for all of y'all support and what y'all could do. That ain't what we asked for. We asked to be equal. Thank you for what y'all is doing. But we ask to be equal and not pulled over just because we black. And you got motherfuckers that did mass motherfucking shootings of people and got taken into custody alive. But I sneezed the wrong way and got put on the ground and killed. Thank you for what you're doing. But what we asked for was equality. There are definitely still people saying, like, well, you got a black president. What more do you want? This is what I'm saying. I appreciate it. Thank you. Black characters should have black voices. Thank you. Thank you, Netflix, for having a Black Lives Matter section and putting the black movies that you had at the forefront and you had clicked past that. Thank you for all of that. Thank you, whatever company gives a percentage to Color of Change. Thank you, all of that. That ain't what we asked for. We don't want special treatment. We want equal treatment. Thanks for all of that. But what we want is Breonna Taylor was murdered in her own home. We want a murder charge. We want black people that were killed by police officers to be charged with murder. Because if it was the other way around, they would be and would have been through under the jail already by now. We want to be equal. Because if we was asking for reparations or revenge, the revolution would not be televised. We just want it to be equal. Thank you for putting a whole disclaimer in front of your channel and saying like, oh, Black Lives Matter. Thank you for putting a little comment and where you can donate money to on your YouTube channel. We do thank you for that. We are not shitting on that. I am not shitting on that. We appreciate that. We really do. But it ain't what we asked for. We asked to be treated equally. We want convictions for people that were murdered. We want to be treated equally. If I drive down the street and all I got is a tail light out, don't pull me out my car and put me on the goddamn street with handcuffs behind me because my headlight is out. When this person's headlight is out and you be like, okay, that's fine. We'll just follow you home, get that fixed in the morning. We want equality. We don't want special treatment. We don't want a spotlight shined on us because we black. We want to be treated like everybody else. That's the point. Period. And all these companies are doing all this and, oh, yay, we're going to put Black Lives Matter on our cups this week. No. I want my nephews in Atlanta to not get pulled over just because they black. I want when a black woman says, I've been assaulted, to be taken seriously. I want the motherfucker in NASCAR to say, no, motherfucker, it's a noose. And y'all said, oh, no, it's a pulley. To understand, why was the first thought that it was a noose? If all it was, oh, this garage was broke and this is just a pulley, what the fuck did it look like? That NASCAR's first response, not his, that NASCAR's first response was, it's a noose. It's because it fucking looked like a noose. It wasn't just a string tied with one knot in a different color. It's because it looked like a fucking noose. A string tie and a goddamn loop and a noose looks completely fucking different. And I want people to not be like, oh, see, because the nigga said it was a noose. All it was a pulley. No, it literally had to be a rope with some rope around it like this that it looked like a fucking noose. And why would they even jump to the conclusion that it was a noose if y'all wasn't already mad about, well, why can't we have our Confederate flag, which is a traitor flag, which is a flag that means that you seceded from the United States for 5 years when slavery was 400. Thank you for making something special for Black Lives Matter, and thank you, Netflix, for putting Live the Black Experience. There's questions you can't fucking answer. And there's things that you can't go along with. We want equality. All of these things are cute and we appreciate it and thank you. What we want is equality. All right, Alan Lewis, that's what's up. Congratulations. I feel like my mother is downstairs doing some stuff. Mom?
Yeah.
Okay, I was just checking. That was you downstairs. Okay. I'm okay. I'm just checking on my mom. How her roaming around downstairs. Yeah. It is a hard concept for people to grasp, though, Alan. It's a hard concept for people to grasp if they are not somebody who has been disenfranchised and disrespected. You have to understand something. For me, as quote unquote a gifted kid, there was things being said about me and to my face that I didn't even understand. A lot of times. It's just like right now. Here's one for you. I've noticed that like the charcoal mask has been really, really in style. And if you really look at your like fast fashion or your Old Navy, now everything got watermelons on it. So we went from charcoal mask charcoal face mask, and now everything got watermelons on it. And I'm looking at y'all sideways. Because I'm not about to keep having on a charcoal mask with a watermelon goddamn pouch. Subliminals mean something too. Why has charcoal mask been like a thing? For you to just constantly, charcoal mask is a thing. For you to be in blackface, and now all of a sudden watermelon is in style. And if y'all don't think that that's a thing, really pay attention. Now watermelons is in style. All these pouches and things like that is watermelon. And before that, everything was a charcoal mask. This isn't new. We're just aware to it now. This is not new. We're just aware of it now. And I'm just like, so it's been charcoal mask, charcoal mask, charcoal mask. And now everything in Old Navy and fast fashion is like watermelon now. So you putting everybody in blackface right now? Pay attention. It sounds like I'm tripping, but really pay attention to that. You putting everybody in blackface, and now everything is watermelon. All the face mask and the pouches and everything is watermelon. Pay attention. Exactly, Dre. Exactly, Flower Child. Pay attention. Because I did. And I'm like, why the fuck is everything is a charcoal mask? And now for the summer, everything is watermelon. I'm not about to carry nothing watermelon so I could be a goddamn stereotype. Pay attention. Everything is watermelon. From soap to pouches. I went to Old Navy and they had like pouches. It was watermelon. Pay attention. Because Old Navy wasn't the first place I seen it. We already been doing a charcoal mask and everything is charcoal and blah, 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 blah. That was for the fall. Now everything else is watermelon. Everything is watermelon scent and watermelon. I'm like, oh, but watermelon always been niggas. But y'all decided to do everything watermelon right after charcoal. It's blackface. Pay attention. And that's why everybody is like, it's a cancel culture. No, it's because y'all have been doing these microaggressions all along. Y'all have been doing these microaggressions all along. We're just paying attention to the microaggressions now. So that whole charcoal thing was a microaggression. So everybody can be in blackface. And now it's summer. And now everything is watermelon. That's called a microaggression. And I've peeped game to you. Because if watermelon was really something that was good for your skin, y'all just figured it out in 2020. Y'all just figured out charcoal was good for your skin in 2020. No, those are microaggressions. I peep game. So you put everybody in blackface, and now you put everybody in blackface in the fall because it was charcoal, and now everything that's coming out is watermelon. Face wash and everything, and all the clothes and everything is watermelon. That's a microaggression. Y'all all figured out. Let's do blackface. Let's do a fucking 2020 minstrel show. I figured it out. If y'all didn't, I figured it out for y'all. All fall and winter, let's do charcoal and do blackface. Even up to myself, I got charcoal face mask. Let's do blackface. And now in the summer, everything is watermelon. 2020 minstrel show. Hey, Siobhan, yes, congratulations, Alan. Thank you, companies. Where's the policy change? Thank you. Shopping. Let's talk about Pride Month. That has been all but ignored because all of this happened. Let's talk about New York and Company. Let's talk about Old Navy in particular. Let's talk about Old Navy. Voice is going back out. Let's talk about Old Navy, who online says they have a Pride collection. Please go to Old Navy and look at their Pride collection, because their Pride collection is just stuff that's bright colored. It's not a real Pride collection. If you actually clicked on Old Navy and said Pride collection, there's not a Pride t-shirt. There's not anything like that. It's just brightly colored stuff. It's not really Pride. But let's pretend like it's a Pride collection. It's not anything that has to do with Pride. It's just stuff that they had left over. It's not even their stuff that they have right now. You go online, it's the stuff they have left over that's bright colored. For real. I'm not lying to y'all. I'm telling y'all the truth. No. Oh, charcoal is good for you. That charcoal is a reason for you to be in blackface. And we did that for like a year. And now it's summer. And the hot new thing is watermelon. It's your undercover way of being saying Sambo. And I see it. Yes, Siobhan. Happy Pride Black Music Month. But this is the thing. Do I care about Aunt Jemima changing the name of their syrup because it's racist? I don't give a fuck about a company. I give a fuck about a policy. And they're doing all of this so that we forget that regardless that they are making money and that fuck, thank you. Thank you so much for doing all this Black Lives Matter shit above board. What the fuck is going on with policy? Jerry Hatchers, did you see it? The Pride collection. I'm like, so this is just your leftover bright color clothes? Thank you, companies, for supporting Black people. We want policy change. I would much rather these people that killed Breonna Taylor and Sandra Bland and Ahmaud Arbery and all of these people, I would much rather their murderers be charged than for Aunt Jemima law to be changed. And I pretty much probably speak for all Black people when I say that. Charge people that killed Breonna Taylor before you change Aunt Jemima syrup. I promise. Given the two. Breonna Taylor's murderers charged and go to prison versus Aunt Jemima syrup be named something else, I promise 99 out of 100 fry the motherfuckers that killed Breonna Taylor. 99 out of 100. That's the point I'm making. Thank you for you doing your promotional shit. And we appreciate you supporting Black Lives Matter in the way that y'all can as promotions and as companies. We appreciate that. But that ain't what we asked for. We asked for fucking justice. And we asked for fucking equality. We didn't ask for these brands to say, oops, we're racist now. Oops, white people shouldn't be voicing black people. That's great. But those were down the line. If we had the list of the goddamn 10 commandments and it rolled down from highest to lowest, yeah, that's down there. And we wanted that too. We wanted the things that y'all are doing. But those are down there when they rolled down the second floor steps. We started up here. This one went around the corner, rolled down a couple floors of steps. That's all the way down there. And thank you for addressing these. But what we want is these up here that we can see right here. I appreciate what Jenny Slate did. I appreciate Netflix saying, well, this is the Black experience. See this. But if I can have that over Breonna Taylor's murderers being brought to justice, I will take Breonna Taylor's murderers being brought to justice, and y'all ain't got to change shit about media at all over here. Keep Aunt Jemima, keep Uncle Ben, keep Jenny Slate doing fucking Missy's voice on fucking Big Mouth, all that shit. If this person is brought to justice because as an officer of the fucking law, you murdered somebody and not being held accountable, we'd rather have this. All this is cute. What we want is justice, and what we want is equality. And we would rather have that than 1,000 fucking Netflix. Hey, we got Ava DuVernay that did a movie, and we got fucking Scandal, and we got the rights to The Color Purple, and here's the Black experience. Thank you. I would rather have justice for these fucking black people that got killed for no fucking reason by who was supposed to protect us. I'd rather have justice and equality than thank you for a retrospective of learn the Black experience off of these movies. And I know I speak for everybody when I say that. But here's where I'm at. I'm going to speak my truth to power. And thank you, Netflix. Thank you for YouTube. YouTube, when you go on YouTube, it'll be like, here's the Black experience and blah, 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 blah. And put all these Black YouTubers out here. You just putting out Black YouTubers as influencers and shit like that, or y'all putting Black YouTubers that's really talking about this shit? I don't have it to do anymore. We're not in the place to be nice or cute anymore. That's great for me to say, oh, I'm going to buy this palette because Meatball subscribed to it. Or I'm going to do this because Shea Coulee said this or Mayhem Miller said this. I'm past that shit. Thank you for giving a Black voice the opportunity to speak her Black voice. Thank you for that. Thank you for giving every fucking Black YouTuber a fucking voice. Every. From the person that got 23 views on their video, from the person that got 2,300,000 on their video. Thank you for anybody that's Black, period, on this platform. Thank you for giving us a voice, even though your algorithm don't. But thank you for giving us a voice, because I can just be saying this shit to myself on my porch without saying it to y'all. But at the end of the day, I didn't ask for a voice. I always had a voice. What I asked for was justice and equality. And if you're not subscribing to that and you're just using this as PR, fuck off. Because some of us already live this shit. Some of us really live this shit. So if you're doing this, yay, Black experience, support Black creatives, support Black YouTube, support Black movies, support this and this and this and this, and you're doing it for a PR stunt, or you think you're really doing something, if it ain't a policy change, fuck you. Change the algorithm. No, you're not going to do that. Because it's for show. You ain't ready for the policy change. You ain't really ready for the world. It's a product. We can push this Black product now. I don't get it to do. And I'm not going to participate in it. I came here because I had surgery and I wanted to talk to the people that fuck with me. But there has to be a better change on YouTube. YouTube is people that perpetuate people like Jake Paul. And YouTube pushed Jeffree Star. And YouTube pushed Shane Dawson. And these are all fucking racists that have done racist shit on their channel. And you made money off of that. And you took people like me and Maddie Rance and even Double Toasted, who went to Twitch, thank God. And you took us and pushed us to the forefront for people to copy what the fuck we did and not be as urban and do the same shit. I've seen it 1,000 times over and over and over and over and over again on this platform. We're not going for it any fucking more. We need a policy change. We need real fucking change, or fuck you. That's cute. Thank you. Thank you for promoting a couple of us and this and this and this and this. No. I've seen myself and other YouTubers that do what I do, that I'm friends with, that I am collaborators with. Black YouTubers that do the exact thing as somebody else does. And I've seen somebody else's numbers go all the way up because they weren't a person of color doing the exact same thing as a person of color has done. I've been on YouTube for 13 years, whether y'all realize that or not. I took some time off. I've watched it happen. There are major YouTubers that did what I was doing 13 years ago. That's not a joke. It's a fact. There are big YouTubers now that did what I was doing at the same time they were doing. It's a fact. It's a fact. Y'all can go all the way to the very, 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 very back days of my YouTube channel. It's still available. Still got the same YouTube channel. You can go all the way back, and see what I was doing and see that that's what motherfuckers on YouTube is doing right now. What I was doing 13 years ago. I'm not shitting on it. It's a fact. But, you know, it was a black girl doing it. I said that to say this because I want to end this broadcast. Because at the end of the day, I am at my mother's house. I don't want to be that loud. And I do want to smoke a cigarette before I go to bed. Thank you for all you businesses, because it's a financial decision that you figured out. I'm not going to say all, because some of you companies are real. Some of you companies, the only black executive you have is your diversity executive. Thank you for at least thinking about people of color. To even say what you say and do what you do. But we didn't ask to be on highlight. We didn't ask for you to say, okay, thank you, so that you can get a little bit more money from black people, because we're like, yeah, y'all are cool. Because a lot of these companies, including YouTube, that's what y'all doing. What we want is fucking equality and fucking justice. And I'll take it a step further. I want fucking reparations. I still want the equivalency of 40 acres and a mule for me and everybody that's a goddamn descendant of a slave. Because we never got it. That's it, and that's all. Love y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe to Listen, Bitch. Listen, Bitch. Bitch with an exclamation point. Because that's family. Y'all go ahead and subscribe to that. And I gotta go. But I mean what I say, and I say what I meant. And keep it greasy. Deuces.